Hello everyone. We're at another small retention pond here that I drove by a few times after we had some heavy rain, and it was backed up quite a bit, so I figured I'd pop in and take a look and see if there's anything I could do down here. So this is kind of an exploratory visit. I'm not sure what'll come of this video, but I'm down here and poking around, and it looks like this very small black tube, whatever you want to call it, is the overflow, and it's got chicken wire covering the inlet, so it doesn't take much to clog it up. So I'm gonna see if I can get in there and do something with this, if I can get in the water. It's probably not the best way. Whoa. You see how, I don't know if you can see how deep that is. It gets pretty deep pretty fast, so it may not be as much of an issue as I thought, but this grate is kind of laughable, honestly. Gotta find some firm footing here. But this is the overflow. It's a piece of plastic pipe with a hole cut in the side and some chicken wire wrapped around it. Tripod's pretty much almost completely underwater, but I'm gonna try to rake this little thing out here and see where this water goes. This thing is kind of a joke. I'm not really sure the purpose of that screen. It looks like it's been here long enough that most of it rotted away. Nice taking water now. Probably looks bigger than it is being so close up, but that hole's probably 10 inches in diameter in that pipe, and all this stuff on the surface may end up getting plugged again. Well, I'm gonna let this drain down a little bit and do its thing now that I got it cleared out. At least it won't back up again anytime soon, but I'll add this to the list of things to check. Curious where this water dumps out to, so I'm gonna go on a little expedition and see what we can find. already picking up some sticks. Definitely draining it down. I'll let that run for a minute while I get my bag and stuff ready to walk here. Alright, while that's draining down, I'm gonna head down towards where I think that's draining out to. There's another larger pond over here that's very stagnant, and I'm thinking it's backed up also. I haven't been able to confirm that yet. Not sure what kind of mushroom that is. Is that what they call chicken of the sea? Anyone? Or chicken of the woods? Or tuna? Chicken of the woods. Sure, we'll go with that one. I would have thought that water was come out here. Maybe it is. Maybe it hasn't reached capacity yet. Definitely a discharge, but I don't know. Maybe it's blocked up in that pipe a little bit, because I feel like this is moving water. Yeah, this is moving. It's slowly pushing through. I'm thinking that small pipe up top is probably plugged somewhere in between, with the grate all ripped up, and the water's got to seep through. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced now that that's coming from what we just unclogged over there. It's not getting through the pipe as fast as it's going in. So I don't know if it's got to catch up or fill up, or if it's plugged a little bit, but it's definitely moving from there, and it's flowing over that lip now in the corner. So that there drains into this mess. This is really stagnant. curious where the outlet is to this. Oh, I guess we're gonna take a walk. I know some of you enjoy this part. Some of you want to see action all the time, but it is what it is. Guess I'll walk through here. This is grass and stuff underneath here. These are all plants growing under the water, so this is definitely backed up. I think you can see the vegetation. The same stuff that's growing on shore, but it's under the water. Well, we had about a week of rain, so I'm wondering where this culvert is. There's got to be one here somewhere leading out. Is that it over there? Am I going the wrong way? Oh. Let's go find out. And let's hope that I don't step in a soft spot and sink suddenly. Huh. Looks like it's starting to rain, just my luck. I guess I'll go the long way and see what I can find. There's something over there that I think may be it. But I'm gonna walk around the perimeter. There's an animal right in front of me. Oh, he just went underwater. I wonder if it's a beaver or muskrat. It's definitely a rodent. Where'd you go, buddy? I don't know where he went, but he moved pretty quick and I didn't see the water move. I guess through the water is easier than around. I got my waders on today, so I don't have to worry about the boots getting flooded. Maybe that's not it on the other side. Kind of hard to tell. Unless it's down in the very point of this, which would kind of make more sense, but ow. We'll keep working our way over. There's gotta be an outlet here somewhere. This wasn't designed to just fill up. See. I see a culvert, but way too high to be the outlet, unless this thing really does has that kind of capacity. Which way is this water flowing here? Is water going in or going out? I think that's dumping into this larger pond. Let's have a look here. Little one there. This one's a little bit bigger. I'm pretty sure that water's coming from trying to dump into where we just came from. Yeah, it's definitely coming from that way going into the pond. Not going too crazy with it, but it's pretty clear which way the water's going. So get that open back up, and now that can flow down into that bigger pond. This side don't really look like I can do anything. Yeah, I mean, this being the outlet side, this little bit of stuff I guess is irrelevant because the water's just gonna fill that whole area over there, but I'm still convinced there's an outlet to this other pond. So this is clearly an inlet. And it's flowing, coming down into the leaves here. And you can see the way the debris is piled up against the tree, that the water pushed it that way. There's got to be an outlet here somewhere in this. And I don't know where it is. It's the best way to find it. It's a jungle. Gotta be a culvert here. All this garbage blown in off the road. Big sheet of styrofoam here. Be willing to bet there was a snake under here. Not today. Yeah. You could spend a day down here just cleaning garbage. I gotta try to get through here. Because I am convinced there's a culvert here somewhere. Do I dare open that sealed coffee can? With liquid in it. Just water. That's weird. I don't know what that thing is with the strobe light on it. I don't want to find out though. Awaywithgeese.com. Well, awaywithgeese.com. I'm thinking the geese won this one. Looks like some type of buoy or float that scares geese, but it's disabled. Sorry, I can't get this camera to go like I wanted to. I get pulled away from whatever it was tied to and sank because the strobe light is full of water. I don't know if you could tell or not. The buoy's full of water too, but kind of neat. Not sure if it makes noise and strobes, but awaywithgeese.com, patented and guaranteed up until it floods with water and sinks. So now let's find that discharge. I feel there's got to be one here somewhere. The river's that way, so I'm thinking it might be along the shore here somewhere. I do have my waders on. I don't know how deep this gets. Pretty deep, pretty fast. Just got to pay attention because I don't want to be underwater. How deep does that get out there, guys? Anybody know? Some duckweed. Up to my knees currently. And all this is just looking for a maybe. I can't imagine there not being a discharge for this because eventually it'll fill up. A little shallower over here. Come on. Checking ahead of me with my rake and make sure there's no drop-offs. Well, I thought this was where it was from the other side, but I don't see anything. I see a small culvert over there. I wonder if that's it or if that's another inlet. Come on. Getting deep now. It's up to my groin. Now, is that the outlet over there or is that another inlet? I gotta get around this tree. I'm trying to push through it. Woo! I can feel the pressure in the waders. Okay, back up. This looks like it's pitched uphill, like it goes to a road grate. So now I'm confused. I have no idea where this empties. I can't seem to find an exit pipe. That over there leads to where we already were. I walked the perimeter that way. I mean, unless them two at the other end are the outlets. And this can just hold a lot more water. I don't know. Or it's buried under the brush somewhere around the edge. I don't know. But I gotta get back over there now. So let's do that. You can see the watermark. It's up to my stomach. I gotta go back around it again. Whoa. Come on. Don't see any signs of an outlet pipe. Doesn't make sense. You would think there had to be one with there's a road right next to us. And when we had all that heavy rain, this thing was up a bit more than where it is now. But I don't see anything. Good thing I don't live down south, because this would be really dangerous out here. But up here, there's nothing that can harm me out here. There's no venomous snakes that range into my area, and there's obviously no gators or anything like that. Well, I'm gonna try to poke around a little bit more. Hopefully you guys don't mind the kind of boring video, not the usual. Don't see any pipe in there. This doesn't make sense. The water's just stagnant. It doesn't seem to be moving anywhere. Yeah, I don't see any type of outlet, so unless one of those two, or then maybe there's another one over there somewhere. Maybe this is meant to fill up a lot more. Obviously it has, based on the ground. No, that goes uphill. I'm gonna go over there though, because I gotta get out of here one way or the other. Not sure if I'll even post this video because it's not too exciting. Lots of trash. Anybody home? Nope. Well, this is obviously coming downhill, so I have no idea where that other retaining pond drains. Maybe it's just designed to let the water leach back into the earth naturally over time. This one's a clear shot through. You can see daylight through this one. I guess we'll go see what's on the other side. Freaking garbage everywhere. That just comes from here. this whole area right here, the way it's shaped, must be formed to handle water. It must be its sole purpose. It's like it's designed specifically to get rid of water. These are some of the things people don't realize. A lot of times when land is developed, there's a lot of areas like this that are intentionally designed to hold and move water away from the city in case you get real heavy rainstorms and whatnot. There's places like this that can handle quite a bit of rain before it starts flooding out onto the streets. If we didn't have any of these retention ponds and culverts and everything to help get the water away, you'd be underwater every time it rained. There's a link in my channel description that helps explain how rainwater gets away from your city. Some of you might want to take a look at it. Another small pond. It was filled a few days ago. It's been drying up, but we got 4 more days of rain coming. Just don't believe the amount of trash. So much trash. Let's see if this one has an outlet. Let's see. I see a culvert, but I have a feeling it's dumping into here. Shopping cart, if anybody needs one. I can't get all this stuff out of here. It's just way too time consuming. I'm just trying to do my part. Okay, so this one's clearly running into here. That's at a pretty good rate too. If that's flowing that good, where is it going? Because this isn't just filling. I feel like it's got to be draining somewhere too, but then again, that other pipe had no water coming out of it. This is the outlet side. I'm not too worried about cleaning that up. Another little culvert over here. Also an outlet, likely from a sewer up on the road. So this ain't too bad. The outlets don't need too much attention because they're just going to get pushed through. But yeah, I don't see an outlet on this one either. But it's weird though, you would think it would have filled up a lot more with how much water's dumping in here. Pretty sure you can see that. That's a lot of water per minute dumping into here. Well, where is it going? Sorry guys, with all this camera moving around. Get that plant out of there. now you can really see how much water's dumping in here at one time. Question is, if it's dumping in at that rate, how is this thing not full yet? Oh, the ground around it is saturated. It's been raining for almost a week straight. I don't see any little whirlpools or movement in the water. Oh, let's go take a look. Anyway. We'll walk all the way around. Just trying to look for water movement, see if there's a grate. Oh, look at this. A neat little nest the way they built that. I gotta be more careful walking through here. I don't want to disturb that. I do, however, want to know where the water's going. So hard to tell. It's all just grass. Where is it going? I'll try to edit out some of the crazy camera movement, but all right, where did that nest go? Okay, it's over there. I do not see or hear where water is leaving. Oh. I guess it'll remain a mystery because I don't know. Definitely confusing me how we got so much water dumping into here, but yet this is not rising. Well, anyway, let's go see where this one comes out, because I don't see anything. Let's go see what we got on the other side. Oh, it's full of garbage, we know that. It's disgusting. What do you even do here? It looks like the big standpipe. This thing can probably hold quite a bit of water, but there's a street sign in there. There's a lot of debris out in the water, but the face of this pipe is wide open and it's 5 feet tall. There's a hole all the way up to this level. all the way down for the water to go in. So this thing is obviously designed to hold a max amount of water. Not sure where this is coming from, but this is probably going to be the end of the journey. Take a walk around and look, but it's crazy the amount of garbage in there. Look at it. Guessing there's a little culvert right here beneath us that dumps into there right there. And I'm sure there's another one up here based on the vegetation. I don't know what restaurant that is up the hill, but it smells good. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. So I'm gonna head back to my car. I may or may not post this. I figured I'd take you on a trip to scope out a culvert for the first time and see if there's anything I can do. A little bit I could do on the first one, but the rest seem to be no go. One other area I'm going to check here while we're here. If there's something there, I'll pop the camera back on. If not, I hope you guys have a good one. And until next time, adios.